Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the USO, the UUP, the GLD, the Jnug, the Gdxj, the TLT. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames, and we use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So let's get right into the, let's go to the 10-minute USO. Look at that. So these inventory numbers came out or whatever happened, and look at that, straight down, guys. Big level around 926. We did get below it, so right now we're chopping around a big level at the 925 area, so keep an eye on that. Let's go to the 10-minute chart. 10-minute chart, you can see it a little bit better. Those are the lines that right here lead to those double bottom here, little pivots, bounces up, boom, 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 starts making higher lows, and then boom, breaks it, retraces, comes right back in and closes below that. That's an ugly close, guys. Let's see if we get some follow through tomorrow. Next area will be around the $9, then $8.85. If we get past that, I believe we'll go to $8.50. And then 8.12 or 8.13, and then we'll take it from there. If not, $8 right then and there. So let's see what happens, guys. Good, not the best consolidate. It's good 4 days. I'd like to see a little bit more, maybe retrace into the 20 and then push it down. A lot of these times, these patterns will come in, and the next thing you know, it's kind of floating around. I want to see it wedge up into a 20 MA and then give it the, the good thrust move to make this thing go down. We had good volume today, breaking these lows, so watch out for that. Let's look for the pattern, or do we clip over and go right back up? So, but if we get some follow through, oil's probably heading to $9, guys. So keep an eye on that one. Let's go into the UUP. UUP was still negative on the day, guys, but what? Look at this 10-minute chart. Right when the Fed announced, boom, straight up in the gap fill. They couldn't hold it above, came right back in. So we filled the gap, came right back in and closed it. A little bit, if it would have closed above the gap, I would have liked that a little bit better. But again, stopped at the 20 MA, still bearish, just like this pattern. Remember that one? Down, sideways, little pop, down, sideways, a little pop, right back down. Not that that's like the pattern, but that's what it's given us here. And I'm still thinking we got a couple gaps to fill. Ultimately, the 24.33 area. Then we have a low pivot right around this area here, around 24 to 23.80. So this continues lower. We'll take it there. If it continues up and goes, goes for the MA, stuff like that, it's going up without us. Unfortunately, that's the bottom line. I do like the 25 area, but I just got to see more. I still think dollar's going down, but what do I know? I'm going off the pattern. If this pattern fails, then we'll look at more bullish and see if it breaks above this trend. That's a big area. Does it come right in here and it come right back down, or does it break above and start ripping up? So keep an eye on the UUP. Today we had pretty decent volume, that more than it's been lately, so keep an eye on this one. Someone came in here and did a little bit of buying today, so just be careful with these markets here. UUP, and then let's get into the GLD, guys. So basically same thing, dollar up, this thing gets clobbered. Oil doesn't work the same. We had news, but as soon as the Fed meeting came out, boom, dollar up, gold down. So kind of got killed on the trade today. Gosh, it was looking good though, guys. We did close below the 50 and the 20 today, so still an okay stance, but got back below this thing, trend line, got back below the moving averages. Right now it's a little bit weak, still okay. We're still above these. If it cracks this trend line, gets below this, then I'd expect lower prices to come. So that's what we're really going to look at. You also have this gap fill. So does it come fill the gap and then bounce? Again, we'll wait for pattern. Maybe this comes down 2 more days in a row, and maybe the dollar reverses or something like that. So keep an eye on this. Again, if you're long with us, nothing wrong. We took some off here. Gosh, I almost got it, guys. Almost got a little bit more. So let's see if it comes back in, just a quick retrace here, or does it retrace off these good areas of support? Resistance again going up. You got 123, then the 125 area and stuff like that. So right now we're just kind of waiting for pattern. Let's see what happens with the GLD and then take it from there. Let's go into the Jnug. Jnug got hammered today. We talked about this. Finally got up, finally closed above the moving average, and boom, right back down. We talked about this though. If you bought down here, or even if you bought down here around 14, and this thing goes to $21, 20.50 or whatever, actually. What was the high today? 21.80. I mean, come on, 14 to 21 even is a great trade. So if you didn't pull it off here, you might be pulling it off there. But gold pulled back, so this thing got a little bit nailed today. Gdxj, that's the one we're going to look at a little more close. Yeah, right back below the 50. Still above the 20. Gosh, that looked good yesterday. I was like, man, if we could get one follow through day, Didn't get it, but we did fill the gap up here too, so that's good news. So as long as we're filling these gaps coming down to when this thing, if and when this thing takes off, if it does, you know, we only have one gap to fill now instead of two. So if it comes back down though, this is your line right here, guys. If it pierces that, comes through, you're most likely coming down to this area, double bottom. I still like this thing around 27.44. So, and you have a gap down here too. So let's see if it comes. I'm waiting patiently for this. If it goes up, it's going up without me, guys. If it comes down to this area, I'll look at it again though, because I think there's more. Yeah, I was going to say there's more pivots down in here too. Even 25 is not bad. I like this area here, 23.69. So keep not that this is the first place, but we'll just see how it comes in. If it does, you know, still nothing showing us that it's going to come down other than this red bar today. But let's see if we get follow through on this stuff and see how this thing works tomorrow. But right now, Gdxj, it's okay, a little bit bearish. That's a little more bearish now. So let's keep an eye on the pattern. Let's see what the chart gives us the rest of the week, because tomorrow and Friday might be a little bit crazy with this stuff. So keep an eye on the gold trade. Let's look at the TLT. TLT, guys, got above that trend line. That's big. That's big. It's got to stay above. Now, next step is, guys, we need some follow through here. So if we get some follow through on this chart, we're most likely going to gap window right around the 127.42 area. You also have it. Let's see, what do we have there? Is that a pivot, or look at that gap fill? 127.89. Then the big gap fill with the 618 right here in the 130 area. So if we could get up here, there's going to be a big resistance. The markets really start going, this thing's going to fly up to here at 133. So this is coming off this pivot here. If we start getting in this area, then we'll move it and put it back up here. But right now, though, guys, bearish overall. Got the channel. We talked about that channel. It's above it now. If it could continue up, that could be a trend line breakout. But we need confirmation, and we need more volume like we're getting, guys. So if we get another push up with some volume, get above these areas, we could have a trend line breakout. So what we'll do, we'll wait for it to pop up, maybe retrace, and then we'll take the trade in the TLT if you're not already in it. I know some people that took it down in here. I was waiting a little lower, guys. 115 area, and it just didn't make it. I wish I would have got in this one. But again, if you're in it from here, you might think about taking some profits up in here. Maybe that's why we got a little bit of a pullback. But honestly, at the end of the day, we're above the MAs and it's starting to go. Let's see if we can get back up and confirm on this one tomorrow or Friday. Let's see what we do on the weekly chart as well. So that's the TLT. Nothing wrong. Back above the MA, so we're doing fine. Nice volume on this push today. That's what you want to see when you're trying to push through big areas of resistance. So, all right, guys, if you like these videos, go to my website, StockBookie.com, sign up for the free membership, and you'll get email alerts, trade ideas, our live sessions. Those are going to be coming up. Going to do a couple more, hopefully one tomorrow, if not Friday. We've been really busy here at StockBookie, so I'm just trying to get everything tightened up and emails out there and stuff like that, guys. So if you've been a member, just bear with me. We're getting all this stuff in the works. Going to have a lot of fun, try to make some money in these markets and teach some technical analysis and try to find trades. What else are we trying to do here? So, all right, guys, thanks again for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.